Hey YouTube, it's Nikki with Our Simple Life, and this is my first video of 2021. Today I want to talk about a little bit about goals and dreams. This past year, before the government shut everything down for COVID, I was kind of toying with the idea of having a couple of raised beds. And I've done some growing in the garden, in the ground before, but I had mediocre success. I really enjoyed it, and I love the productivity of growing a garden, but this year it became a little bit more necessary so that I could grow more food for my family and stay out of the stores, grocery stores and whatnot as much as I could. So this year I did grow quite a bit of our groceries here at the house. I used to would go to the grocery store once a week, and throughout the garden season I would say that I probably went once a month. So we really did become less dependent on our grocery stores. This year I added some fruit trees in my orchard. Of course, the only ones that are producing would be my citrus trees and pears, but I hope in this upcoming year my trees have gotten a little bit more age to them, so they will bear more fruit. This fall, so in the spring I made 4 raised beds, and in the fall I added 2 more raised beds, and I want to do the same thing again this next spring. I want to add a couple of new beds, maybe some strawberry beds, 1 more bed for extra growing space. So in addition to growing more in my garden this year, I also want to add chickens to add some protein to our diet. At first I want to start with laying chickens, and we'll just see how that goes. And we may expand to meat birds, but for right now we're just going to start with layers. Of course, I did have the greenhouse that we added last early spring also, but we had a really bad storm come through and just tear it to pieces. So instead of wrapping it with the plastic, we're going to go back with the greenhouse tin. We've already gotten the roof on it, but we have to go back and get some more tin because they didn't have enough to finish out the greenhouse. So we're going to do that this afternoon and hopefully knock that out within the next couple of weeks. So I'm just going to take you around to some of the things that we've got going on around the garden, and I would love to know more about what are your goals for the year, and what do you hope to grow on. So I'd love to know that down in the comments, and I'd love to have you to walk along with my journey with me as well. So without further ado, I'll take you out and show you what we've got producing on our place. Here we've got our citrus trees. The small one was a Satsuma mandarin, and these 2 are navel oranges. You see that one of these is still producing. I'm just waiting and letting them ripen. Here's a grapefruit tree. You see it has fruit on it, and a lemon tree that didn't do well, so I cut it back and it's just now growing back. This is the first of our garden bed. You see there's not much going on in there. A couple broccoli, maybe some turnips, but I've just got it mulched to kind of protect the soil right now. In my second bed, I've got my grocery store experiments with my green onions and celery, and some yellow onions planted as well. In this last bed, I've got collards and mustard greens that are just starting to germinate, and a couple of broccoli down here on the end. You can see this middle bed. It's got garlic and white onions and carrots and broccoli in it, and then my greens and brassicas are in these back 2 beds. Those are what we're really focusing on right now. I've got radishes and salad greens and broccoli, and then back here in the back, this is another one of our 2020 projects, my compost bin. where I collect or turn over my compost. This is my greenhouse that was a 2020 project, and our orchard in the back. You can see the fruit trees. I have 3 or 4 apple trees, 2 cherry trees, and a plum tree. And I hope to add to this in the 2021 year. This is my only blueberry tree and my producing pear tree right here. This is the front view of our house, and a gardenia that I have growing right in front of the front porch. So this year, this is the area that we added to. We added the garden beds in right here. And this upcoming, and back there you'll see the mulch bins, or the compost bins. And of course you can see the torn up greenhouse back here. Our list of improvements this year include fixing the greenhouse. And then over here in these woods, we want to clean these out. And this is the area that we want to put the chickens in. Well, we're hoping to add chickens, add garden beds right here, and also close in the greenhouse. Our first 2021 project were these swings that the girls got for Christmas. We wanted to add some activities outside for them, so we strung up a cable and got them hung this weekend. Thank you all for joining me and supporting my channel. I hope that you'll join me in the growth that we have this year, and I also hope that you can have some inspiration and come along with me in your own journey as well. If you like this content, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that you can see everything that we've got going on this year. I wish you guys a happy new year in 2021, and I will catch you in the next video. See you guys later. Bye-bye.